Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Obviously, the reading cannot resonate for everyone. Only take it if it does, discard it if it does not. And remember, there is no gender, so if I pull a king, a queen, an emperor, an empress, the sex and gender just doesn't matter. It's all about the personality I'm describing. You'll know who we're talking about for sure. I do take personals, but because of the season, I do get booked pretty fast, so right now I'm kind of only taking my current, existing clients and members. So you can become a member by hitting the join button. All of my information is in the description of the video. So I'm just going to take a little look at a situation you'll be dealing with this week. Okay, that wanted to fly all the way over there. Okay, so it says the Divine Artist. I am a vibrant creator. I express my unique vision on the palette of my life. My creative spirit flourishes when it's given freedom to influence my environment and choices. I am the artist of my life, co-creating with the divine. I like that. Pisces. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Give me this energy for Pisces, please. Okay, messy. Okay, so the overall energy is the Hangman, Pisces energy. We have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, Libra energy. At the bottom of the deck, as the challenge, we have the Seven of Cups. So there's definitely a relationship here. For some of you, it's with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also have Libra, Pisces here. The problem with the situation is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups here, I feel like, is really important, especially considering the Hangman is the overall energy. You're trying to see through the bullshit. You're trying to clear up some type of confusion. And the Seven of Cards is a cup of confusion. Is a card of confusion. Cup of confusion was important, though, there, I think. I think that was an honest not mistake. I think this person is a cup of confusion. Here's the thing, is that you also are a little bit delusional. And I don't mean this in a, you don't live in reality. It's more about how you view this person. I think that you idealize a specific person here. How you view them may not be who they are, though. I feel like the problem here is that this is a person that will never clear things up. I feel like there's obviously a lot of conflict. This person seems to always be playing games, childish games. And, to you, I feel like you remain confused. This person always has you in a state of confusion and trying to figure out what is the truth, what is going on. I also kind of get that a lot of you deal with somebody who gaslights the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? You may know you're a little bit crazy. We all do, right? Anybody who's actually sane, they know that they can be crazy. But I think this person makes you actually feel like you are insane. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's so subtly abusive that they basically keep you in this delusional idea that basically, they're fucking perfect and you are the whole problem. This is a person who, I think the problem here is that this person actually has showed you who they are, and you kind of don't want to see it. At this point, I think that you can't help but to see it. Now, the major problem here is with the Divine Artist and the Queen of Pentacles. I think somewhere in all of this, you started kind of like, you know, I feel like there's been some breaks, right? Because the Five of Wands is here, so there's consistent conflict, drama. I feel like in those moments, you are forced to kind of like pick yourself up and figure out who you really are. So I feel like this person is starting to have less of this effect on you. It's like you can finally see the truth about who a person is, but you're choosing to kind of remain in this other state. You know, it's almost like you can see the truth of who someone is, but it so doesn't fit the like fantasized idea of who you had as to who they were, that it's actually hard for you, to just solidly look at this truth. It's almost like you try not to. You start looking for different reasons why, or maybe you really are the problem. Anything except to say that maybe this person really isn't worth your time and doesn't truly value you. Because that's actually like a very hard pill to swallow. But, you know, I think that there's a situation here where kind of like whatever you choose to allow will continue. And that's what's happened here. For some of you, you've been dealing with this person for like 5 to 6 years, maybe longer. And there really hasn't ever been a change in circumstance. Things go okay for a little while, and then they go right back to bad. And I think that here, though, the problem is, again, with the blame shifting, you're not really seeing the fact that somebody wants you to feel like you're the problem, so they can kind of create more problems. You know, it's I don't know, I think that somebody has you believing that, like, they're smart and you're stupid, and they're big and you're small, you know. like one of those situations, and like you actually fall into this. Like this person just can gaslight you into believing that you are not worth it, or that somebody else would be crazy to even have you, that this is maybe the only person that would put up with your nonsense, your bullshit, you know. The question is here, your own worth. If you can say, well, that's not really true. I feel like actually the problem here is that you play a lot of games and you won't just tell me what the hell is going on when I'm trying to clearly clarify or not be confused. Like, I'm just looking for answers here so that we can move on from something. And this is saying with co-creating with the divine and the hanged man, your intuition is on point. You need to trust that. When you feel like somebody's gaslighting you, it's because they are. When you feel like I can't be the whole problem, it's because you're not. Something about this moon, though, is really forcing you to look at this other person's behaviors and actions and how they treat you and talk to you, and how what's okay for them to do would never be okay for you to do, and vice versa. There's something really about the full moon that's making you pay attention to something before you didn't want to see. It's almost like you are a little bit pissed off, though, that these rose-colored glasses came off, I want to say. But I feel like this is the type of person who always has you confused and likes to leave you in a state of, like, questioning your own reality and what actually happened. You know, this would be like somebody who creates a huge fight with you, breaks up with you out of nowhere, goes off and does whatever they want. They come back, they never tell you where they were at, what they were doing. They just tell you you were the whole fucking problem, that they needed to be away from you because you're a head case. You know what I mean? Like, you have serious issues. You need to go to therapy. You're the problem. I guarantee you that's who this person is. The truth is, they need to go to therapy. They're the problem. I'm not saying you don't. Everybody should. Especially if somebody can make you question who you are and your value, you definitely, there's some help that needs to be had there. That should not be a thing. That can only be dictated by you. Too much power and control by someone else, but I do feel like it's subtle. You know, I don't feel like you're a dumbass. You know, I feel like this is subtle. Someone who, you know, everybody else might even view as like this perfect person, you know, like they're just this great person, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, they have it all. But the reality is they're a motherfucker behind closed doors. Like, maybe I'm the only person who will actually believe you about this. What's the advice here for Pisces? I know you're not fucking lying, though. It's right here. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Swords. Bottom of deck. Three of Wands. I think that you're not actually going to be able to find stability in this relationship or even in life. Because this person, they're not really giving you anything. They're not really taking care of you. I think they don't have any future plans with anyone. It's not just you though. I think that this is a person who is really full of themselves. I think there's no stability in this relationship for you, and I'm not just talking about financial, because the Queen of Pentacles doesn't really need somebody, but I think that when it comes to your emotional and mental stability, that cannot exist if you have this relationship. You actually will not find happiness with this person. I'm sorry. Their idea is to consistently make you wait for this idealized dream fantasy that they set before you. This could be a person that talks to you about wanting to get married and all of the things they plan to do with their future and how you're going to be included in it. But then you're sitting around waiting for them to hit you back up. Which is not really, I'm with somebody for a long time. We talk about marriage, but they're around every day. There's not periods of time where we're, so there's just no stability. And it's you have to see it for yourself though, because there is this fantasized, idealized version of what this relationship is or who this person is. That isn't real. It's just not real. You're going to see it. You won't be able to stay in this delusional space where you're the problem and that you can change something and eventually things will work out. No, the reality of this person is you will always be waiting to have a position in their life that you should already have. You've been around long enough. Hopefully this is clearing. I feel like this is clearing something up for somebody. Somebody's out here, they're asking other people, and these other people, they might know this person, bro, you're bugging. This person's perfect, they have all their shit together, you're just bugging, you're just crazy, and constantly hearing that you're crazy from everyone around you. The cards are telling you you're not crazy. This person will never offer you any type of stability that's solid. Even if the two of you did get married or something, you would still constantly feel like this person is not emotionally involved. There's this cold distance with this person. And it doesn't have anything to do with you, but they will always blame you. In order to deal with this person, you would have to accept that you would never be fully happy or satisfied. And that you will always be in this state of confusion where you don't know where this person is, what they're doing, if they have other options, if they're just playing you. They're never going to clear things up. You'll be waiting forever for this person to answer questions for you to clear something up. That's the truth. You will waste all of your time and your energy that you really could be using to put into something that's in the upright. I just feel like you have to accept that nothing that you do will ever change who this person is. They have to change on their own and want to, and some people never do. That's the truth. But I think for a lot of you, you actually are confused. You're not sure if you are the problem and you're crazy, because not only does this person say it, but everybody around him kind of treats you like that too. You're not. Some of you need to run for the hills, clean up whatever wounds this person has created, and get you somebody who's worth your fucking time.